Here is the slime. It may look different on the camera. I'm not sure because it might look different. It might look gold to the camera, but it's actually brown. I'm not sure why it turns out that way. Or it might be just the lighting that I see. So I'm actually gonna do something right here so you can see it on a table. So this slime is one of my best slimes, and it's really fun to fidget with. Like, if you're in class, you could just be like, if you're allowed to bring fidgets in your class, I know I am, you could be like this. Okay, so that slime is done. So, next one. So I told you I'd show you the slime that goes to this second. So I'm just gonna plop it in there while I show you. So this one's a smaller one. I have 2 big ones and 2 small ones. This one is a really good slime. So this actually looks different because of the light that's right over me. But it's actually light blue. It's clear when you stretch it out. You can see me, I can see you. Well, I can't see you, I can just see me because I'm looking at the screen. So this is one of probably my best slime that I've ever made. But I really like this. I'm not sure how, but if it gets spread out on the table and you're doing this, even if it's not a good bubble, it usually, not always, so it may not. Yeah, it didn't this time. Well, usually it has a lot of cracks. You actually just saw that a couple seconds ago, if you realized. So, that's the slime. Let's put this back in its container. Now for a crunchy slime, at least. I mean, I was making a video and I'm like, I at least have to bring out one crunchy slime if I'm gonna do a slime. I'll pick that up after. So, this is just a regular, normal, crunchy slime. I'm trying to be as careful as I can so I don't spill any beads, because I actually kind of overloaded this with beads. I can see tons of them because I overloaded it. But still, if you squeeze it, it's still an amazing crunchy slime. You just have to be very careful with it. You have to squeeze it in a good way, and I can tell that my mom is taking a video of me in the background. So, well, I kind of don't even want to get rid of this one. I just want to keep showing it. Jeez! I'll pick those up after. Yep, I'll pick those up after. They're not that, I can see them. So I don't really want to get rid of this one, but it's really satisfying. I love crunchy slime. Even though I'm not good at making it, this is probably like one of the best ones, even though I overloaded it. I'm not so good at making crunchy slime. If you have a sticky slime, just a tip if you're like a slime maker, if you have a sticky slime, put beads in it, it will actually take away, I'm not sure how, but this slime used to be sticky, and I was like, oh, if I just put beads in it, it won't really stick. And I guess beads like make you focus on that and it doesn't stick. I don't get how that works. But this one is a glossy slime. So this one you can't really see, so I'm just gonna change that. So this one's actually purple. I guess you can see kind of like a little pink in there. So it's kind of sticky. So I'm actually gonna add some beads to this. I'm gonna sprint down the hallway, get the beads. 3, 2, 1. They were in a cabinet. I have different types of beads. I have foam beads. I have all sorts of beads. But this is the one I can find. So let's see if I can make a good one. So I'm only going to add a little bit at a time. So I'm just going to cover that. And I'm going to keep going like this until it gets stuck there. So if it has too many, which I don't think it does at all, because I can barely even feel them, I'm gonna keep adding until I feel like there is too many, or I just feel like that's good enough. And it already feels crunchy. So the good thing about crunchy slime, and I love popping noises, if you love popping noises like I do, then crunchy slime is what you'd like to do. So crunchy slime, I'm not sure how, but even if you don't go like this, it gives at least one popping noise. Well, sometimes it doesn't if you just go like this. But I'm not sure. So if I put my face, no, I guess not. So I guess if I check it, I guess you can see how it's purple that way. So even though those spilled, I think that was just because they weren't in there and they were showing out. That doesn't mean it has enough. That just means that they were showing, and so it's fine if they spill. That doesn't mean you have too many, but if they just spill 24/7, then that's means that it's kind of overloaded with beads. So on that one, I kind of overloaded it, but this one, I'm trying not to overload. Got a little bit on my finger. So this one is actually turning, the more I play with it, the more stretchy it gets. And I can tell that if you're making crunchy slime, it may rip a couple times because, like, see, it's because of the beads, but once the slime gets, if you're a good slime maker, like if you're amazing at it, I can make slime, I'm just not like a professional at it. It may rip like that, but if you're like a good slime maker, like my cousin, Rebecca, you'll be able to make slime, a crunchy slime, that don't have them popping out and doesn't rip.